Hi, my name is Connor and I'm the founder of Fact or Fiction. Any political scientist will tell you that a healthy democracy relies on an informed citizenry. However, a majority of Americans today are dangerously misinformed, whereby only one-third of voters can name all three branches of our federal government. This is in large part a result of the fracturing of news media that has occurred since the onset of the internet. Today, adults increasingly get their news from social media, which uses algorithms that create information silos cluttered with misinformation and hate. As a result, there no longer exists a consensus of fact, especially around politics. This is obviously a problem, in large part because it's eroding trust in our democracy, so that two-thirds of Americans today believe our democracy is at risk of failing. But misinformation is also a problem because it fuels polarization, which prevents compromise in Washington and over the dinner table. My solution is to gamify civic education with trivia. Now, why trivia, you're wondering? Well, put simply, trivia is extremely popular, with trivia mobile apps consistently among the most popular downloads on mobile devices. Also, prior research states that gamifying nonpartisan civic education drives turnout by demystifying government and connecting voting to the issues affecting people's lives. Lastly, it is concise and can boost voter engagement and just general knowledge retention. That is why I created Fact or Fiction Trivia, which is a free web-based app that provides users with a platform to test their knowledge of politics and current events, as well as challenge those within their network to do the same. The game attracts users by providing a mix of cash jackpots and social incentives to drive engagement and build community through a friendly competition. So how is Fact or Fiction different from the many other trivia apps out there currently? Well, first and foremost, it is focused entirely on politics and enables users to play on their own schedule instead of a specific 20-minute window once a day like popular apps like HQ Trivia. Also, because Fact or Fiction is currently a web app, it doesn't require a download and is therefore easily accessible on any device with internet access. It also includes a video game show element and is deliberately nonpartisan, where users are encouraged to contribute questions and challenge those they see as potentially misleading. Mobile gaming is extremely popular worldwide, with over 1.5 billion users and a global mobile video game market value of over $130 billion. Here in the US, mobile gaming is extremely popular as well, especially among young people, with total revenue from mobile trivia gaming specifically expected to reach 103 million by the end of this year and continue to grow by 7% annually. There are numerous revenue streams for my site, including advertising and selling user data in the future, but a majority of revenue generated, especially in the near term, will be through subscriptions using a B2B SaaS business model. By offering three tiers of service on the platform to various organizations like political campaigns, high school civics classes, or news publishers, I intend to steadily grow the revenue and user base of Fact or Fiction from the ground up. I plan on reaching my target audience of young people where they are already, which means launching a targeted digital advertising campaign on Instagram where 60% of users are between the age of 18 and 29, and political messaging is generally less common than on other social media platforms. I'm also in the process of establishing partnerships with a variety of bipartisan political organizations that struggle to mobilize key demographics of young independent voters using traditional methods like mail, canvassing, and phone banking despite large investments of time and money. Instead, Fact or Fiction uses proven relational messaging tactics, which are far more effective, to camouflage the organization's message within a fun game that individuals would be more likely to share within their network. At a time when voters are becoming harder to contact and persuade, I believe my entertainment platform will help draw in and inform voters of all backgrounds without being dismissed as part of the hyper-partisan news landscape. Because most of the development work of my MVP is already complete, the majority of funding I'm seeking would be used for expanding the user base of the site through the year 2023 in preparation for the 2024 election, when attention to politics will inevitably rise, as will animosity and polarization, unfortunately. So here's my team. Prior to building the first iteration of the site in 2019, I worked for 3 years as operations director at what is now the largest direct voter contact organization in the country. I also host a political podcast where I talk about contentious issues in politics with folks of opposing political views. My technical co-founder, Hannah, has been working with me for the last few years, and she has also spent the last 3 years developing engaging voter-facing products and engagement tools used by many campaigns. Finally, my advisor, Eric, has 3 decades of experience in the online gaming industry. Thank you for your time, and please reach out if you are interested and have any questions.